Hello and welcome to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. I have never played any of these Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games as far as I'm aware. This is the only one that was released on the Game Boy Advance because, for some reason, they split this pair, and these games have been in pairs kind of like the regular games, the mainline Pokemon games, basically since the start. And, yeah, for some reason, Blue Rescue Team is released only on the DS, as opposed to being on the GBA. I do not know what the deal is with that, but okay. Also, there's like a approximately 1 pixel black line over there on the edge. I'm not sure if that's a problem with the emulation, if my window is sized wrong or something. Yeah, I if it's been a problem before with MGBA, I've only noticed it now. But let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. Yeah? Okay, so if I... Yeah, this is a thing that I do know about, I believe. Is that you have to answer this questionnaire in order to determine what Pokemon you start as. Meaning is your stream... Well, yes, but the answer, make fun of them, is not on the list, so we're waiting. Like to noisily enjoy yourself with a... No. How quickly do you respond to an email? Once again, there's not really an answer here for, like, I take my time, but I do get to it, so... You know, thanks a lot, guys. This seems a little bit narrow, but hey. No. You go into a haunted house? No. It's no problem. There's an alien invasion. I feel like you can't really run from an alien invasion, and there's every possibility that you cannot fight very easily against. I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to hope they catch our earth germs and they die, and that'll be fine. You just dodge it. Yeah, I know, skill issue. Do you like pranks? No, especially because I've seen too many of them in the YouTube era, so, like, that shit's just kind of evil. Are you a boy or a girl? No! But okay. I appear to be the relaxed type. Do you occasionally zone out and miss a bus? Or do you find yourself dozing off? I mean, I have sleep issues, so... Is your reaction time a little slower than others? Ask anybody who's ever ended up with me in a game where I'm playing Invoker, and you'll find out. Surprisingly, I mean, people don't hate me that much, which is probably... Maybe they should, but I don't know. I can be vitriolic. Okay, this is getting a little bit strange. Calm down. A relaxed person like you should be... oh, I'm Squirtle, apparently. Okay, so I answered the questions to become the Squirtle. The Squirt. Can we wear the sunglasses? Can we have the Squirtle squad fuck. I can't talk. I'm just not good at it. Who would you like to have as a partner? Oh, it's just all starters, huh? Oh, we're not allowed to have a water type starter? Well, as our partner, I can't have Totodile as my backup. Yeah, get in here, loser. You are this nerd. Excuse me, what the hell is OVR supposed to be? Oh, I think it's supposed to be like overwrite versus insert character. Oh, yeah, because we can do this with the shoulder buttons. Oh. Well, that's a little silly, but okay. Yep. We don't get to name ourselves, but we get to name our buddy, so that's interesting. That's pretty good sleeping sprite for Squirtle. Just on its back. Which is a great place for a turtle to be, right? Makes total sense. A human. Yep. A human. We turned into a Squirtle. Okay, so they do finally allow me to actually... That's right, my name... Because we don't know what our name is, apparently. We have to remember it. For some reason. We can't make the sound play that fast. What a very strange order for things to be done in, but okay. Ooh. Butterfree. What if you... Oh no. Oh, buddy, that's a one-hit kill move. That thing is toast. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, so this is fairly simple to, like, pick up, I think. Let's press this button to... I was gonna say, where's my... Hmm? Oh, I think that's just supposed to be a pause button. B button to open up our moves menu here. Well, I don't know if that's going to be any stronger than the regular attack, but it didn't seem to be. Because there's just sort of a generic attack in addition to this, your regular moves, which is kind of interesting as a concept. I guess then... Oh, we can just hold B and it'll do this quicker. Okay, that's neat. Yay, we gained a level. Yay, the other goofball gained a level. And learned smokescreen. Yeah, we should go pick up this coin. Yeah, we might need to feed it to something at some point. And by that I mean... feed it to something? What a strange choice of ways of explaining it. Listen, all shops are just places where the money is eaten by the shopkeeper, right? What do you mean that's silly? No, you. So a large part of this is very much a very traditional roguelike in a lot of ways. You know, you've got this tile-based movement, the randomly generated dungeons that have a very slow generation algorithm from what I've been led to understand. I haven't actually played this game before, but I've seen a lot of like video content about some of the various bugs and stuff in it because I follow some channels that talk about Pokemon glitches. So hey, why not deal with the spin-off games? And one of the things that I learned along the way is that the level generation algorithm is quite slow for some reason. So yeah, if we're stuck just staring at a screen with the name of a floor for a while, that's why. The game hasn't died, I swear. It seems pretty good. It definitely, again, though, feels very much in the style of your kind of old-school roguelike so far. At least the dungeon crawling is extremely kind of NetHack, but with some automation involved. Which is fine. I actually kind of enjoy that as a... Oh. Sorry, I was trying to just aim diagonally, but I'm pretty bad at that. Then again, with a D-pad. Yeah. You know, NetHack can be kind of a bear, basically, to put it nicely. Am I allowed to take multiple items? Okay, no, I guess not. Oh, team. Can I give this nerd an item through my my inventory there? No, I guess I just have to be like, hey, guess what, nerd? I'm gonna eat this right in front of you. When it would probably be nice for you to have that for your inventory. Yeah, there have been a couple of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Yeah, exactly. Oh. We fell asleep. Execute. Why you like this? Oh. Ah, yeah, it's just like playing card game against this guy. It's like you're 2 HP and I just eat the healing items right in front of you. Alright, let's go for some actual damage here to try and get rid of these executes a little quicker. Bubble! Hooray! We're probably not going to need that in here very much. I have a feeling there's not a whole lot of Pokemon that care too much about getting bubbled here. Yeah, let's try it on the Pidgey just for fun. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Denying the reach. Yes! Especially when I'm playing as Zeus, right? Which is kind of the perfect time to do it because, hey, it's not like playing Zeus isn't already enough of a punishment in the first place. But... hey, we found the worm. We did it! Hooray! A lot of earthquakes here. A lot of earthquakes. A lot of, oh. Yay, we got some berries. Those are probably just for, like, recovering status. So those are going to be a little bit specific applications. I mean, I'm Squirtle. I should probably be defensive, you know, tort abilities. It's like to wag your tail. I mean, you can just do that on your own because you're Squirtle. Find out on your own. Wait. You deliver mail. The Pelipper mailman. It's like that guy from Legend of Mana, right? The mail carrier pelican. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. It would be a good name for us. It's just Pokemon. I mean, that's fair. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that. What, you don't think there can be gay pelicans? To be fair, the game came out in the 90s, so probably not. I don't think Square Enix even really knows what gay people are today. Which is kind of wild from the developers of Final Fantasy XIV and Kingdom Hearts, but like... Anyway. I need a name for this group of goofballs. Which is formed of just two goofballs right now. I'm sure that our character limit is like 10 characters or something, probably. So that's not enough space to write a lot of anything. I don't have brackets, do I? Fuck. You're right. I have to write it in all lowercase, too. I can't believe I haven't been allowed to live down one shitty typo for, like, years. Which is actually very funny in its own right. God, that was over 10 years ago. That's wild. We're getting old. I'm still Squirtle. It's true, you didn't swallow an evolution stone. Oh, you shouldn't have just eaten that raw execute. I mean, yeah, these are all kind of true. I've seen a lot of people make commentary on that, and you know, a lot of people who are just like, I love this game, and you know, a lot of furries. Oof. Don't you oof me. This game isn't that old. This guy is unrealistic because ain't nobody going back. I mean, yeah. True. So what are these? God, with the pink borders? Those are some choices. Forgot. Oh, Boo Earns. Well, oops. It's the background, and the little shot just slowly turns darker in color. Oh boy, what do we get? So, who are they, and do they just know? Wow, rescue team badge. I don't think I have that incredibly bad electro drawing I did uploaded anywhere like public on the internet. So I would link that in here, but I don't think I have anywhere I can link that from. Shit. Yeah, I mean, there is just the version on Discord, but like, that's not a real upload thing. Theoretically, I could upload it to my website, but it wouldn't last. That would be what our badge would look like. It'd be like if we were all just carrying around the sign in TF2. Remember the sign, and you could like put an image on it? I'm sure Valve regretted that immediately. Right, yeah, because there's a fucking... We made a Dota clan that one year that they were like, oh yeah, you need to make a, whatever they were calling it, team, clan thing. Yeah, and nobody said anything about, which is incredible. But, I mean, hey, whatever, I'm not going to complain. Also, hi, Retro, yeah, I got sidetracked here. Toolbox. An issue of Pokemon News inside. Oh man, it's from 2020. It's from 2006. That's 20 years out of date. Good lord, this game is 20 years old. Also, 2006, that seems a little bit, like, newer than I thought. Ah, yes, the rescue team badge. It shows that we're a rescue team. That means that, much like we're playing Ace Attorney, anytime somebody talks to us, we have to show it to them in order to get their reaction and see how goofy they think we are. This is a toolbox. Okay, good. So we can actually carry multiple items. You should probably read the newspaper. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I mean, we basically just formed our team like 10 minutes ago, so yeah, I mean it's fine. Oh, I was gonna say, is Pelipper just yelling "flap flap" at us as it passed by? Rescue the. That'd be a good mission to start off with, honestly. But hey, oop. I'm sorry, I went downwards. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, it's a... It must be a bee. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave. It must have gotten sucked away somewhere. Oh, it's not enough to form a magneton. It's not complete the way it is. Wow, okay. Are you also a Magnemite? We can just send all three of them in there and have Magneton in our party and we'd be good to go, right? We gotta go through 6 floors to find our fellas here. Unfortunately, Thunderwave Cave, and we're a... Oh, I see. And we are a water type, so this, I'm sure, is a great time for everybody involved. Where's my button to tag control over here? Shoulder buttons don't do it. Oh, there's a Nidoran female here, and I picked up a Pechaberry. And for some reason, we were aware of that from this far away. Well, alright then. Became a whiffer. That's a great description for losing accuracy. Heals any kind of poisoning. Wow. Are there multiple kinds in this game? There might be. Hooray! After we scared the crap out of that nerd, it worked. Yay! And yeah, you should be gaining some experience too. And we got that. Oh, right. Yes, it is a very traditional style roguelike, so there's a hunger mechanic. I forgot about that. So we've got to manage that, and I guess the healing berries aren't very filling, huh? At least according to this. Let's pick this up. That thing over there is a trap of some kind. I don't know exactly what type offhand, but I know it is because I've seen that before, but we will go about ignoring that then. Partner with team command. It says tactics and IQ skills. Okay. So we can read the moves, tactics. We can give you some strategy advice, but I'm sticking with that for now. And IQ. Okay, so you've got these IQ skills, which is and this tells us how it just things you can do, I guess. There's no IQ stat, I guess, which is probably good because something, you know, that's not really the most accurate tell of anything, so. Take that. Oh, this Rattata woke up, like, already. Oh, darn it. You know, fine, we'll use some bubble. That's a little bit stronger. Kind of makes sense, but hey. I'm not necessarily here for sense making. Get ourselves another Oranberry. Oh yeah. B button to open our menu. I'm going to forget that quite a lot. And of course, as you can see, start menu to just black out the screen. And I guess it, well, that does allow you to see the map better, doesn't it? But otherwise, I'm not confident of the exact value of that. Hooray! The little fireball guy gained a level. Wham. We didn't, though, so I guess our experience numbers are either not the same right now, or we just need different amounts of experience to level up. Both are quite possible. In fact, almost even reasonable. So can I go ahead and view my full stats here? Yeah, level 8, and you are level 9. And you need the same amount of experience points, so... Huh. Maybe the other goofball is just a higher level, right? And was from the start. I wasn't paying that close of an attention, I suppose. Alright, off we go to... here. Ah, okay. They explained that, thankfully. Oh, our attack fell slightly. Wow. Picked up the Blast Seed. A Blast Seed flames the foe you're facing. Well, I can write rude words onto the internet too, so... Oh, wait, no, people don't use that term anymore. They don't use the term flame for, like, offensive or rude things on the internet. Everybody just calls everything trolling now, and I don't agree with that. It doesn't really cover the bases very well. See, Bubble, however, will not be reduced in power due to our reduced attack. Because it's a special move still. Ooh, Graveler Rocks can be lobbed at distant foes. L and then press R to throw them. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna let me do that? Well. Ah, I see how these pages are laid out. Yep, you chuck a rock at him. It does basically what you would expect it to. I'm not sure if I expected anything different, to be honest with you, but it did basically what I wanted it to. And with the name, I'm to assume that it comes from a Graveler, right? So, you know, that's something that... How often do you use that Pokemon? The answer is, honestly, not that much. Let's take a look around. We were on a loading screen for this floor for a decent length of time, I think. So might be worth exploring around just in case there's quite a lot going on here. And there's less going on than I thought. You know what? Okay, game. Fine. We'll eat an apple. Do you tell me how much it recovers? Eating it when its belly is full, somewhat increase. Ah, I see. We can eat it when we're not hungry to increase our max amount of hunger meter. That's not how that usually works. But okay. It's a video game. A lot of these areas just loop around a small rock like that here, huh? Ah, yes, here's LE Kid. Oh, okay. Now let's just huck this rock and... Get a Blast Seed. See how much damage that does? Quite a lot. Well, early on, I can't imagine that that'll screw us too badly if we just use a couple of items to check them out. I mean, it's a roguelike, but it's also a Pokemon game, so... How rude are they expecting to be to the children that are going to buy this? Actually, maybe don't answer that, because the answer could actually be quite a bit. Oh, this one's mad at me. Yeah, I get it, dude. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately we missed with that tackle, but also, unfortunately for that fellow, we're not really that easy to fight, I guess, or something. A surprising minimum of glass jaws in this department. Oop. I only wanted to turn direction, but oops. Yay, we gained a level. No new move for us, but oh well. Our stairs down are literally right there, so if we wanted to just finish the mission right now, we could just do that, but... It's fine, let's go exploring a little bit. See if we can't find some other stuff hanging around. It's not like we're speedrunning here. And besides the Pokemon game, I expect that the speedrun is already over if I... You know... I would expect that it would be that fast, right? Where if I hadn't beaten the game by now, I wasn't getting a world record. Oh, what am I doing? I wanted to throw a rock at him. It's rock time. Oh, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. It's alright, I know how to deal with this. And it's by missing again, apparently. Wow. Boy, I'm glad at least one member of this party is competent, and it's not me this time. Nice. Well, it's Voltorb. It's probably pretty squishy. Unlike that Elekid, it cannot take a single rock being thrown at... Wow. That went much better. The amount of times these enemies are dodging my attacks is getting... It feels like a lot. But I guess we are doing a lot of stuff, so... Kind of makes sense. Alright, here we are at level 6. There's 2 Magnemites. Well... We did it. We unmagnetized them. Yay! Good job. Hooray! We got some money and some items. Our toolbox is full. That's a thing? Fair enough. Oh yeah, you too? Well... That do in fact be how it occasionally is. Are we in heck? Nah, we're just in the middle of the weird green wavy space. It's like an Earthbound background almost, but significantly smoother. Oh yeah, our stuff is full. Let's take a look at this. It can only be used by an item master, you say. That's a description, I suppose. Excuse the squeaking, I'm just moving the mic arm a little bit. I feel like I'm in a different position than usual. Maybe I am. Oop. Nah, nothing yet. We can go have a look around town and see what the deal is. Oh, hey, look, it's the Kecleons. Yeah, if you encounter some of those hanging out in the dungeon, they will absolutely murder you. Huh, that's interesting, actually. There's Kangaskhan. The storage. An item storage. Kangaskhan's pretty good. I like that Pokemon a lot. A lot. Also, of course, the Pokemon somehow invented capitalism immediately. That's weird. I kind of want to go to mess with my item storage first. See what we feel like we don't need very much of. We probably don't need this many Pecha berries, do we? Yeah, store one of each of these. We'll continue to hang on to the Graveler Rock because I've been throwing those around a bunch, and you know, maybe we'll just keep stacking them every time we find them. I don't have a ton of money right now to do move linking. What's this? It's just a house, just for decoration. You need to find the faster water types, I guess. There's Lombre, who has only 4 limbs after Lotad had 6. Ah, yes, we give this cat money. And the cat makes worse decisions than you possibly could with it, I guess. What do you got? Anything nice here? I mean, we got some of just the same kind of stuff as usual. No big deal. Orbs. And TMs. Can I see information? Okay. What's the damage on the target even at a distance? It's 2 to 5 times per use. Yeah. Can't really use that. It just lets us escape. And the Petrify Orb can make all enemies in the same room afraid. Neat. I don't know if we need that, but hey, neat anyway. Yeah, Whiskash, Catfish probably would know about earthquakes out of any of these fellas. Ah, yes, the Pelipper-shaped building. Yeah, that makes sense. Big open beak. It's a pretty good design. I like that. Alright, I mean, that seems pretty easy. Alright, job list. Take this job. And then off we go, right? Down? Okay, yeah. Let's take us to the new dungeon. Well, old dungeon. Old dungeon for the new quest. And of course, the Pokemon here are not going to be worth a ton of experience because we've already been here a little bit. A little bit, I say. So, that means that I'm probably going to rush through some of these. Until I find the location, because again, the experience output, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that useful to hang around and grind, you know? And okay, if we get some items, then that's nice, but I'm not specifically going to be seeking them out. And yeah, they give you a little, hey guy. Yeah. Had to actually properly line up with them. Yep. Oh. Gotta confirm twice over, I see. Impressively completed a mission. Well, thank you for saying that, I guess. Nice, we got a max elixir. That is one hell of a trade. Eesh. Pretty good, actually. Wow. Here's this guy. And it's just the basic stuff there. So we can take this job. Is in the Tiny Woods level 3 again. Here we go. Oh. Did I misread where it was? It's very possible. Okay, it just doesn't like us attacking around corners, I guess. Like, we can attack diagonally, just when there's a corner involved, it's kind of not a thing. I guess it has to be a place where you can move to. Good to know. Alright, well, there's our stairs down, so off we go, and this floor is a destination floor. So, we got work to do here. There we go. It wouldn't very easily let me just aim at it and then talk. For some reason. Neat. And we gained some points. Hooray. Yeah, see, I do like this because this is something you could just do tiny bits of and then save, and it's great for a game on a mobile piece of hardware then, on a Game Boy or something like that. Gotta be wary of saying the phrase mobile game, because that sort of means something a little different these days, I suppose. Yes, that happens a lot. Hmm. I think you're starting to imagine strange things, really. I was gonna say, are they outside? Oh. Nope. It's Doug Trio. Oh no, they got Diglett. No. Was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. Dirt and all? Eesh. Yeah, Dugtrio is usually kind of a fast Pokemon, so I guess it makes sense a little bit. Taking him out Steel. Wow, that was really something. Anything else in the mail? Nope. Okay, off we go to a new level. We're gonna have to climb quite a ways, huh? 9 floors. Let's go. Everybody's just like befuddled by this Doug Trio. It's a good thing we got Bubble to deal with R on here because, yeah. That's a Steel type. Our physical attacks are probably not going to have such a great time on that. And we got ourselves this Blowback Orb. What's this do for us? Knocks a distant target flying. If the target hits a wall or another Pokemon, it sustains damage. Oh, alright. Ooh, yeah, the Pokemon here are a lot tougher. Makes sense, but... yeah, Zigzagoon became a whiffer. Hooray, we gained withdraw... Oh. I have a feeling that even in this game is not going to necessarily... That's not necessarily going to be that helpful. Yeah, the stairs look a little bit different here because they're stairs upwards. Which makes sense. Alright, let's chuck this rock. Ah, he wasn't amused, huh? Well, to be fair, I had no idea if he was going to wake up or not, so... when I got close. So I was doing the thing that was safer, probably. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know if I was expecting an immediate response either. Oh, our HPs are getting low. Let's eat an Oranberry real quick. Oh, that was a full heal for us. Wow. I kind of wasn't expecting that because Oranberry is usually just only 10 HP. But hey. It's pretty good. Let's go upstairs. Now, we got to be a little bit more careful, I guess, because let us not forget This level is of a significant length, considering. Ooh, we got some Baltoy here. It's using the old rapid spin. Alright. Let's get some bubbles going here. Oh, yeah. See, the type matchup chart is still a thing. So, put that to use to help you deal with certain Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, man. The other one must have been like a crit or something, because I didn't see a message to that effect, but 70 damage versus the 44 that one did. It's a bit of a gap, you know? Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. God, we are taking a bit of a licking from these guys. The Zigzagoons in particular. They really want us to believe that these are some tough Pokemon. Which, to be fair... And so instead of actually properly healing the regular way... Because those Oran Berries are a little bit limited... Yep. I was gonna say, yeah, I actually want to command this nerd. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, there. You grab the reins for a moment, buddy. So I can get some health back. Oh. Right, here comes Aron again. And we use some bubbles. Get our easy experience chunk there. Pick up some more rocks. I kind of wish we could pile the rest of them into one location, but hey. Nothing in here. Nah, so there's no reason for me to keep going down because it would actually show some information down there. So, whoopsie. Ah, dang it. Let's go with our regular tackle because that doesn't seem to be that greatly affected by stats, actually. Ah, here we are. Another thing to bubble. Although with how few of those I get, it might be worth using even just the regular attack on a couple of these guys, but I don't know. Hey, we got another max elixir. Whoa, hey. I just wanted to change my facing there. But I wanted to do it the easy way, so... It wasn't It didn't particularly work as well as I wanted it to, basically. Now, this is a place that would probably be a good idea to explore a little bit more, too, if we're getting stuff like max elixirs and, you know, other such on the ground. We can't fit the Petrify Orb in our thing, and our storage is not accessible from here. So as we're currently very heavy on the apples here, let's eat one of those. Alright, throw a Graveler Rock. As we're getting approached, and just finish it off that way. Hey. Okay, those Spearows are even more fragile than I thought they were. Helpful, I can just go straight to tackling them, I guess. Unless when we hit level 4, they suddenly become, like, 10 times tougher, in which case, well, whatever I just said is a bit wrong. Aw, with the tail whip. Well, fine, just tackle and bubble this guy and miss. Damn it. Oh, yes, everything can miss even without it. Miss chance, huh? I wish I could send some of these things back to storage from here, but I cannot, unfortunately, so... Just have to keep spending those apples like that. I see the Zigzagoon got some money. Let's give that to you to hold. Picked up some rocks. It's not this one then. Let's deal with this the regular way. It's very interesting that we can just know about the fact that random Pokemon on this floor are picking up these items and stuff. Because, should we really know about that? It shouldn't make that much of a sound. Certainly not one so distinct. But hey. Right, another Aron. Some bubbles in there. I don't know if that's necessary, because I think the basic attack might not have an actual type. But Aron is also kind of defensively oriented, being a steel type. I suppose you might expect that. Nice. Well, I have no idea where that Zigzagoon is that got that money, so... Maybe it's this one. That'd be really something. What it would be, I don't know, but hey. The rock just sort of deflected off of it awkwardly, so... Yeah, I figured it wasn't the same one. Still not completely used to the controls, but it usually takes me a minute for, like, anything, really. Here's a Metatite. Special ability boosted attack. Wow, that's... Huh. So I guess it just has a chance every time it takes damage to gain extra attack? Is that what its version of Pure Power does in this? Here, let's see. Yeah. Geodude is clearly not taking any particular type of damage there, so... It's just taking damage. And see, we could have pushed that a little bit, but we wouldn't have gotten a kill, so not the most worth it thing, I guess. I wish I had any idea how long these stat reductions lasted and if they tell me when they'd work. You know what? Actually, there's a status. Yeah, can you tell me anything about this? It's possible to heal this condition with a wonder tile, etc. Moving to the next floor will also heal it. Okay. Good to know. See, the game does give you quite a bit of information inside of it, which is nice. Because often this type of game is not well documented internally. Which is often used as part of the challenge, at least on paper. He's curling. Turning into a curling stone, you might say. If you were really silly. I suppose I could probably try to chuck a rock at this thing for more damage on at range. We got plenty of rocks. Are we only allowed to stack those up to 16? I think we might only be allowed to stack those up to 16. Which makes a little bit of sense from a technical perspective, but also is kind of unfortunate. Here, how do you take that? He takes a flat 20 damage from it. Just like basically anything. Okay. Good to know. I haven't played this Disgaea game in forever, Irene. I should mention it. They are kind of exhausting, I guess, just by virtue of the sheer length, so... Then again, the last time I played it was before I started getting really into playing a lot of roguelike stuff, so... Maybe my feelings about them would have changed a bit by now. Also, that Tyrogue, I think, just completely ignored that, that tile. Which means I'm kind of inclined to step on it and see what happens. Ooh, ouch. We're really pushing our luck there. Oh, okay. So that's just a... That's a wonder tile, I guess. No further specifics about it. In theory, it'd probably help if I had the manual, so... Yeah, it wouldn't really be a good thing for me to stream it, because... Yes, they are not exactly short. Let's eat the apple. Let's eat another one and upgrade our amount of space by 5. That works. Be specific. Yes, for some reason, when your Pokemon is full, eating food that recovers its hunger meter, because again, remember, this is a roguelike, so they've got to have that for some reason, will increase the size of the meter, and of course it's phrased in that way, so that's questionable. But is that any worse than some of the things that we saw when we were playing Sly Cooper? I mean... Maybe, but... Oh. Aron is hardening here. Dev knew what they were typing. I'll be specific which one, because there's a couple of them here. Alright, we got a Warp Orb. What do? Warp exposed in the same room to other places on the same floor. Okay. I don't know how frequently that's going to be useful. I have seen, from the amount of footage that I've seen of this game, that there are... Sometimes you'll end up on a floor where you just spawn in a big room called a monster house, which is full of a lot of dudes for you to fight. So that could be helpful to scatter them and give yourself some space. But past that, that just seems like a bit of an issue. That might just get sold, so I can have more money that I can give to the cat. And being a cat, they will, I don't know, buy drugs with it? I don't know. Ah, yes, there he is. Captain, 3 points of catch rate themselves, Beldum. It's clobbering time. Yeah, at least we don't have to think about that here, otherwise I'd just be, like, upset. I may, in fact, be a little upset anyway, but not necessarily for that reason. Ah, here's a Geodude, and we are out of bubbles, so I should probably eat one of those max elixirs at some point. But to be totally honest with you, I was waiting to do that until I ran out of tackles also, which I haven't really had a great use for at this point because... Unsurprisingly, for a place called Mount Steel, everything here is steels and rocks. Oh, actually, there's a Tyrogue. This guy's not steel or rock. Probably. Until they suddenly transfigure terrestrialization mechanics in. It's because I was wrong. Doesn't count if I'm dumb. Oh, these guys spawn up here too. Oh, it's using Bide, huh? Get away from that. Well, I mean, that works. I didn't want to have to worry about the idea of not killing it. And then getting exploded on, basically. From buy to overcharge. Listen. Here we go. Oh no, that was meditate. I saw the background. I was like, is it putting me to sleep? I could probably have read, and but by that time the text was off screen, so. In my defense, no, I couldn't have. And this time it's not because I'm illiterate. Strangely enough. Okay, fine, I get it. I'll max elixir. I will ingest the max elixir. Well, I suppose we can't really eat it, so... Fair enough. If that's the word choice you're going with. Don't say that! Wow, okay. Can't believe you're being this much of a problem. Oh, hey, look, it's Pincer. That guy's pretty cool, but unfortunately he's not on our side, so... Kaboom. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. I would write, like, just use, and then we wouldn't need to have multiple texts for multiple, a hurl orb. Okay, yeah, that's something about stream already makes me want to do something. Oh, that didn't take it down. Wow. And we're getting surrounded by weird rock guys. And normal rock guys. Yep, pretty good. Well, there I go again, pressing the wrong button here. Well, there were other things downstairs, but I was saying it was only like the top parts that were probably like that. Listen, just because it made sense doesn't mean it had to stay that. Hey, you. Goalpost? We're not playing any sport. What are you talking about? That pincer is just face down on the ground. That's pretty good. Ouch. Right. Switch. This nerd in the front here. Now let's eat the berry. See, it's fine. We just took a really big hit from that thing a little bit, and I was slightly worried. No, you can actually check the item's information. There's that little info command there, and it says all this stuff. I mean, you can just remember it if you want. At least some of them are fairly intuitive on paper because they're Pokemon items. Shut up! Stop mentioning that. But stuff like this Hurl Orb, like, I don't know what that is. Does it make the enemy barf? No, hurls the target at another foe to inflict damage. Okay, I see. It's the old Hurley gloves. Ah, the Hurley gloves. Prorb. And we walk up to this Geodude and we dampen its spirits a little bit. I mean, I could do that. I might actually try that out at some point, just for... Oh, the Beldum has a recoil attack. Good. As it should do. It's a pretty frustrating Pokemon. Here, let's blowback orb this guy. He took 5 damage. That's it. Wow. I'm sure that was well worth it. Where's our Chuck orb? Here we go. This went that guy. Yep. Just whoop. That was pretty fun. Oh yeah, there's a corner there. We can't do that. At least I'm pretty sure it won't let us do that. And we get the Switcher Orb. Now you guys are just making shit up. Come on. Info. What does this do? Switches the user's position with another Pokemon, however distant. Okay. So there's our Venge Swap Orb, I guess. For some reason. We're actually picking up quite a lot of Oran Berries, so I will pick that up and... yeah. We could just advance to the 9th floor, but I want to explore a little bit more. Aim ourselves at this guy. And consume Blast Seed. And burninate the countryside. Burninate all the people. All the peoples. All the Trogadors. You know, I'm glad that Homestar Runner still very occasionally gets updates. There aren't a lot of things in this world that make me go, maybe things aren't so bad, but like, that does genuinely fill me with a certain degree of happiness. Oh, is our bag... yeah, because we picked up that cherry berry. What's our amount of stuff look like? We've got... I have these Oran berries. I don't think we need that. Well, I say that I'm about to replace one, so... it's fine. Just keep throwing some more rocks at these guys. This rock-on-rock violence is tearing me apart, Lisa. This time I'll just resort to melee. And also to ignoring that dude. And here we are, the very flat-looking top of Mount Steel. There's Diglett. Diglett! Diglett! Yep. Here's this angry bird. How dare you? Ah, you're bullshitting. Also, I mean, even then it's like, hey, don't be a racist. Strange bird. Here, have some rock. And now that it's right in front of us, now we just start eating blast seeds at it, and said it appears to be weak here, which is interesting. But hey, we defeated that thing real fast, so yeah, fuck off. Of course Skarmory is a racist jackass. It's alright, Digletts can't jump. That'd be a little bit strange. It's Diglett. It's immune to electric zapping. You're what? Excuse me? I'm gonna let this sink in for a second because... yeah. I mean, I guess what actually is Diglett Underground? Nobody's ever been sure. I think there was one interview where the designer was asked, and he was like, he didn't have a real answer, so it was just like, I don't know, a hand or something. Which is kind of funny. As everybody's like, huh? Were you guys not able to see whether or not he had feet at the time? What if it's actually just like the exact same shape on the other side and they compress together when they go underground? I don't know how this would work, but stop asking, I guess. Off they go. And we get some money and a scarf. And a ginseng. Can you join us? Can we have some Magnemites? Let's take a look around. Oh. Darn. We gotta start building houses, I guess. As this suddenly turns into a build and craft type of game too, and it's just like, wow, this game has almost infinite mechanics for some reason. Gardevoir? Why are you dreaming about Gardevoir? All of this is strange and in various different ways, so... Oh, there you are. There was a Gardevoir on them for some reason. I don't know. Just being a Pokemon would probably be pretty alright. Once I figured out how to actually walk and stuff. Oh. Oh, right. First things first, I do want to take a look at that. Scarf. Prevents the Pokemon from being poisoned or badly poisoned. Ah, heck. This is going to require a couple of things we got to do here. But first, I guess we can sell some stuff. Don't really need the Venge Swap Orb. Don't really need the Warp Orb. The Petrify Orb might be nice. Okay, take item, give, Scarf. I don't really need that. Store a couple of Oran Berries as well. And I'll store the Petrify Orb as well. And put all that stuff away. Ah, right. Store all of our money. Guard it jealously. Yep. Sell friend areas. Neat. We get some space to have a couple of nerds. Can we stick those two Magnemites somewheres? Let's get a Mist. Can recruit Pokemon that live in these two friend areas. Okay. Fighting Pokemon, they will sometimes ask to join the team. Okay. It's pretty easy. Hooray! We can also go to the power plant and we can find a Zapdos or something. I don't know. Probably not in this game. Sure. Neat. You nicknamed a Magnemite? Nah. Although, I mean, clearly, maybe I should. I wonder if I can nickname them later. Take the left path from our base. Well, helpful to know, and... Okay, so we gotta buy them from here on out. That's just the way it goes. Alright. You can't tell me here. This says help me. Deliver one Oranberry. Hard to find. I don't know about that. Blowback. Oh, we already did that. We already used that. Dang. Well, that has opened up the game significantly, I believe. Ooh, there's some stuff going on here. A lot of grass types here. Except for those two up there and our party. Oh. And here's these three. We got Big Zam and we got Zard and we got the rock guy over there. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to mess with those guys. Yeah, but he doesn't get a special move. You know, there's a good Pokemon with Benza. I mean, yeah. An IQ of 5,000. Yeah. Apparently, he's memorized everything that's happened in the world. That's a pretty large amount of information. He's a Redditor. Oh, God. Whoop. They probably are. And we'll find out about that later. Oh. There's Gengar, who's being a Rudy Roo. A Smoking Joe rude boy for some reason. Yeah, we got a mailbox thing. A warning tag on it. You can only open it from the front. I see. Did we already see this before? Oh, right, because there's another job there. We will deal with that after we take on the one that we've already taken on. they're gonna... I'm busy. I didn't know I'd be given another one today. I already made plans. And down we go. Back to downward pointing stairs. And yeah, this is the floor we need to scope out for our target here. That we gotta bail out. There's also a bunch of wurmples and stuff that don't really matter a whole lot, so the hell with them. Oh, well, there's Pincer. Hey. Yep. Off we go. Neat. No extra item, but that's okay. Alright, what do you got to tell me? Find a Volt Orb on Mount Steel, level 8. Okay. Let's do it. Let us do it. We have to climb most of the mountain. But only most of it. I actually really like the music track here. Yeah, we're in a room with a couple of Pokemon, so we'll fight these real quick. Oh, and some items. I mean, one is just a coin, and the other one is just some Graveler rocks, which are still kind of useful. Neat. And see, we probably don't have to take that many random fights as we climb the mountain, but I'm doing it anyway just to make sure. Yes, the weather is clear, but to be honest with you, I don't know that we can tell from inside of here. Get another max elixir. Because we're finding quite a few of those. Significantly more than I would expect, really. Ooh, what's this? A white gummy. Looks a little bit more like a... well, a lot of things, really. Could be almost anything. So it decided to target that one first. Okay. I mean, why not, right? But I thought they usually just kind of went in a straight line. And escape orb, a blast seed. And a lot of stuff on this floor, so I'm going to take it, but I'm going to still be a little bit more cavalier with some of the items here, because it seems like I can get away with it. Nice long path there. And upstairs we go. Let's start right in front of this Metatite. Up we go. Yeah, thankfully we're at a place where these enemies are a little bit easier to fight. Or at least they go down a little bit quicker and they don't seem to do quite as much damage. So our stats have built up decently fast, considering. Oh, right, we're supposed to go rescue a Voltorb. I was like, what are we doing here? We're on the correct floor, right? Yeah, because on floor 8. Okay, we can actually stack the Graveler rocks beyond beyond 16. We just didn't find any more earlier after the point when we hit 16. I get you now. Bit of a surprise. Oh, hey. Can you, like, hold still, dude? Yeah, because I don't know how to just face a direction without going in that direction, if that's even a thing you can do. But hey. Get a little bit of money, get some points, no items, oh well. That's alright. I will be right back, everybody. I need to finish the current storyline from Final Fantasy XIV. I need to see why the least literate fan base in the entire history of mankind is mad about Venet again. I'm sure that this is going to be really a good use of my time, right? Absolutely not a terrible thing to subject myself to for any reason. Oh, here comes the male bird. Oh, I mean, that's close enough, really. Hurry, save Meditite. I mean, yeah, fair enough. That's a Pokemon you'd see on Mount Steel. Well, regardless, I'm sure that I'll be disappointed in all of those. Oh. Our bag's full again already. Wow. Oh, yeah. Just do. Oh, it just lets us leave the dungeon. Oh, this is a Pokemon that exists occasionally, but not very frequently. Actually, hold up. Before we rescue, do we have anything that we need to deliver one blast seed? And you'll trade me a reviver seed for it, and you're like 7 floors deep into Mount Steel. So screw that, actually. Hey, Kecklin, do you have anything for sale here? You've got lots of rocks. And a few large apples. We can't actually use this on the field. All right. Sure, buy the other one, why not? And what does the other lizard have? Oh, right, you've got orbs and other things that aren't orbs. Oh, yeah. Don't read the description. Let's store the rest of our money here. Thank you, strange cat. Yeah, Kecleon was released in Gen 3? Yes, Gen 3. And occasionally it shows up past that. It's one of those Pokemon that I feel like primarily exists to demo to demo abilities, because it is a Pokemon that, being a chameleon, it has an ability called Color Change. And what Color Change does is that whenever it gets hit by an attack, it becomes that type. This, for anybody who's like, oh, I know about playing Pokemon, you're probably thinking that's extremely exploitable, and yes, it is. It's a gimmick Pokemon. There were a lot of those in Gen 3. Because they added the ability system, and they're like, yeah, excuse me, we have got to show off quite a lot of this. But yeah, it's a pretty decent design. It's not my favorite Gen 3 design. I mean, Gen 3 did also give us the pineapple duck. So, like, what do you expect me to say, right? Now, since spending PP in order to fight these Pokemon gets us more experience, I am kind of just burning a couple of moves here. Take some of these out. I just wanted to turn, come on. I guess it was just the animation was still going. Like, I'm trying to think if there are Pokemon designs that I think are actually bad, and I mean, there's a couple probably, but I couldn't think of them off the top of my head, which is probably a good sign for the series overall, that it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not thinking about that. Not immediately. Here, let's chuck some rocks over there. A little bit of chuck rock or something. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. Imagine bringing up chuck rock in 2026. It became a whiffer. I just like that as the description for accuracy reduction. It became a whiffer. Also, since we ate that apple at the beginning of the dungeon in order to try and extend our hunger meter, it would appear that that is a non-cumulative effect. I didn't notice it reset. But we just sort of return to normal size after we're done with the level. Yeah. It just sort of happened that way. Oops. Couple of coins. It's always nice to get a little bit of free money. Alright, that's not the enemy Metatite, right? No, that is an enemy Metatite, pardon me. The one we're supposed to rescue is much higher up. And of course, it was using Bide at low HP, which is not really that helpful. Not that Bide is a good attack to use anyway, for anybody who's ever played a Pokemon game, and I'm assuming that it works basically the same way here, but it's not a great choice. I do want that Blast Seed. Let's do that to recover it. Here, I'm sure this is a good idea. Yeah, see? Still completely unpunished somehow. I have no idea how this keeps happening, really. Pick that white gummy up. Actually, I do kind of want to check. You tell me how strong that is? Given to a rescue team member, it raises the Pokemon's IQ. Normal type Pokemon like it best. Okay, so that's something we kind of want to store, I guess. Dang it. Yep, and it's continuing to buff itself, which it doesn't need. Yeah, Hurl Orb. Oh, nice. Oh, see, I wasn't even thinking about this thing too much before, but now that you've got it, well, I feel like I need that now. Collect that, and off we go. This should be the place we gotta go in order to find this Pokemon. Another Hurl Orb. Oh, excuse me. I wish I had a way to just send it back to storage. Or maybe a larger toolbox, because this only 20 slots is a little bit thin. Especially when you consider that only Graveler rocks pile into the same slot. That seems like a bit of an issue. You're making some funny movements, buddy. There we go. And now that we've bailed out Meditite, we can leave, which is great, because I need to offload some items. Well, neat. The next morning... Oh, there's a plot happening, I guess. Or is that message there every time? Nah, we got some actual things going on here. These guys are out here just being the jerk team. I get it, because regulations only half exist. Also, world dominate. Really? You guys even know how big the world is? Wow, what a bunch of petty jerks. Well, I think maybe you got to put a lock on your mailbox now. I appreciate how angry the Cyndaquil is getting. Just fair enough. Alright, let's sell our Pearl Orb, our Switcher Orb. We don't really need those. Head on over to Kangaskhan and store all of these. Okay, we got only 3 of them. That's fine. That'll do for now. Can't afford that Reviver Seed, but that's okay. Well, we could if we got the money out of the bank. The rest of this stuff, we probably don't need that much. Can you tell me anything about the Stun Seed, though? Pokemon to become petrified. Okay, then. I wonder if that's the thing that we can feed to other Pokemon, but I have no idea. For now, we just give that to Persian, and hey, we do have a quest already. Gotta go find a Pidgey in the mountain that usually has just Spearows. Oh, yeah, we gotta actually take the mission. Whoops. Just because we added it to our list. Yeah, see, I do wish that the basic movement was a little bit faster, because, first of all, it is a little bit jerky to enter into the fast speed, and also it's honestly a little bit too fast for me. But hey, I like the little animations all the Pokemon do for all the various things. That's pretty fun. Seeing that the sleeping Baltoy kind of bobble back and forth like that. That's pretty good. Oh, here's another one we can bubble. Dang it. Hey, good job catching that one. Cleaning up after us pretty good. Heck yeah. Yes, that flattens the stat changes, right? There we go. Neat. Feels like it's been a minute since we got a level. Alright, that was quite easy, as I guess you would expect. It's only 3 levels, so that's nice and short. And we bailed out the Pidgey, and off we go. And here comes the bird. Ah, I see. Here's some more information about this. So, no new mission. We got to go off to the job board and go pick one for ourselves, but hey. Store the small amount of money we've got here just to be on the safe side. I'm sure it's basically fine, but hey. Just in case anyway. Take a look at some of these just out of curiosity. A bunch of rocks for that, which... let's go for the other one. Let's see if we can get... Let's see how long this takes, and then I'll decide if I can do another mission afterwards. Oh, yeah, I remember to go and... I keep forgetting that it's like you gotta confirm twice, basically. Whoops. Ah, yeah, we can't go through that weird little crack there. I was trying, but hey. It didn't want me to. But it was definitely set up in a way that looked a little bit interesting. Oh yeah, here's our Tyrogue that we were looking for right away. So that literally took just a couple of minutes. So yeah, I think we got time for another one. And that will wrap things up for us for the evening. Wow, we got a lot of rocks out of that, actually. It's pretty impressive. Oop. Incoming. Hmm? Oh, it's these guys again, of course. Yeah, the convinced to give her a... Come on, guys, like... You sure that's even a thing that's possible or plausible at this point? Now, it's not been added to our job list, so... I don't know, is it on the board, or is it not an actual mission? Is it just a plot thing? I guess we should try to go take a look at the map and see what it... Well... Not specifically the map itself, it's just like going down to this area. Oh, okay, so it's a new map location being opened to us. I see. The Sinister Woods. I have no idea how deep this is. Swinub, huh? That's not what I would have expected in a place like this, but hey. If it goes down in one hit, that's perfectly fine. Oh, hey, look, it's Sudowoodo. That's a very good Pokemon. What a fun creature to see. Well, let's try to rush this down, because I don't know how long this is, but we'll see if we can beat it anyway. Yeah, just go back to ignoring everything here. That's fine. Ooh, a Sunflora, huh? Sky Gummy. I see our inventory is full once again. Okay, so I guess Graveler Rocks can only stack up to 20. Unless the separate stack of 10 is just because of weirdness. I don't know. I see. Certain areas are not that well lit here. Alright, just... Well... Okay, so they have some limited auto tracking, but not the most. Hold on, did that go to... No, so they just were automatically added to a different stack. So every time I get those as rewards, I have to do something like that, where I have to like put them away and then put them back into my inventory. Good to know. Very strange, but hey. That's just kind of how things be sometimes. Is mechanically very unusual. Yeah, see, the area is really doing a good job of letting me actually just get to a place very quickly, in fact, because I haven't seen a whole lot of encounters for a minute here. Like, that floor was basically completely empty. And of course, our bag is just full, so I'm quite willing to just spend... Ouch. I'm quite willing to just skip these items if as needed. Yeah, I gotta be careful here, because I was gonna say, we're getting pretty close to death with that. But everything worked out fine. Let's eat our oranberry. And I guess we'll pick up the blue gummy. Saying that is best for water type Pokemon, so I was gonna say maybe if I do that, learn the IQ skill PP checker. I am not completely sure what that does. What's your deal? The Pokemon will stop using linked moves that are on the verge of delinking. Stops using moves with no PP left. That's useful. Well, I presume it's useful at least. It seems useful. And there's a blast seed there. So as long as you don't eat that, I think we'll probably be okay. Neat, we gained a level. This can be relearned at the Gulp and Link shop. Okay, yeah, I will dump Withdraw for Water Gun. Absolutely. Give me more attacking moves, that way I don't feel as much like I have a possibility of running out of those. Now, granted, this isn't really a place where water moves are going to be that helpful, I don't think, but hey. Here's a Scyther. This might actually be not a bad choice to use Water Gun on. And see, that did some serious work. Ooh, we got some water tiles here. So it looks like I can cross these, but my partner Pokemon is not going to be able to because not a water type. Chuck the rock and tackle. And what do we got here? An orange gummy. Type is that? Oh, it's for fighting type. Okay. Alright, up we go. And you see there's a nice water pool there. Nah. Okay, yeah, I guess I have to at this point. Well. On paper, we're in a position where we can pinch this, this Shroomish. I guess. Oranberry, and there's some money. Let's eat this apple. And sure, let's eat this other apple. Why not? It's a ladybug. It should theoretically be weak to rocks. Well, that's right. I have to actually properly aim this, I guess. Round things off that way. Pick up the oranberry. That's what we wanted. And get the rock back, because I didn't think it would not aim at all, you know? Yeah, sure, we can... Nah, I'll just go around this way. Let's let this happen. Hey, where are you going? Aside from taking the exact opposite route from where I am, right? Oh, that's an executor. That's a whole tree. Wow. And you can see we get a lot of this sort of smash cut back and forth between each other. Well, it's something that's that far away. That's interesting. Although it does kind of provide a lot of... it slows things down a little bit, basically. Which I'm sure this didn't need a ton of help with, but hey. Neat. There we go. Fiver seed. That would potentially be kind of nice, but if we don't have space for it, forget it. Dang. Yeah, again, no attacks around the corners, even when it seems like it's setting up to allow you to. Ah, it's a shame. I was hoping to line that KO up with an actual attack for more experience, but that's fine. That will just have to do. Alright. Time for a rock. And use some bubble to clean things up. Oh, it's not actually toast yet. I am surprised. Slackoth usually is not that hardy, but hey. Maybe I'm wrong. In fact, it's very probable. But yeah, bubble is something we should be able to use on some of these Pokemon that are a little bit less Resistant to water. Also, ouch, that did a lot of damage. Which I guess that is kind of Slakoth's thing, isn't it? That. Hold up. Pick that up. I was gonna say, has there been an info every time on these? And I don't think there has. That guy up front. Nice. Oh, I wanted to be in position to throw a rock. Right. You can't really turn in place unless there's a command for that I have forgotten already. Which is very probable. I don't think the dark halls affect how much we map out, though. It just affects our ability to see other Pokemon in there, so... That's better. That whiff is kind of unfortunate. But wow, a lot of Exegutors in this forest. I think it's funny that that's like our first evolved Pokemon that we're seeing here. Hey, Roundy, how's it going? No, we yawned, so when do we fall asleep? Is probably right afterwards. Not right away. It just took us until we defeated the Pokemon. That's pretty easy. Just rolled in from Austin. How was it? How'd it go? Hope you had yourself a pretty good evening. Fourth place. Nice. That seems pretty good to me. First state academic win in your district's history. Well, neat. Definitely sounds like, again, you're doing a good job as a teacher here. Bring that up a lot. Wow. Okay, Squirtle, take off the blindfold. There we go. You're trying. Well, I mean... Like I said, I think you're doing pretty well so far. Oop. Oh, it's a Hoot Hoot. I was like, what the hell is that? Because part of it's covered by the map. Could have been a lot of things. Well, I am very hopeful that things go your way, you know? Hey, can you stop the... Oh, and you put my buddy to sleep here. And we're both asleep. Well... Isn't that great? At least these barrages don't do, like, any damage, so that's good. Not a ton of stuff here of, like, real reason for me to chuck for that Oran Berry. As much as it'd be nice to have more healing. Ah, there we go. Well, switch places. Alright, come on, use your Ember. I don't know if you have any more Embers, though. That could be a problem. Let's check in on you. Moves. No, you got plenty. Oh yeah, we didn't have to use the Pecha Berry, or the Cherry Berry, rather, because that paralysis just disappeared so fast. Oh, does that not get used on you immediately? Well, okay then. Guess we'll just do the trade and we'll go back to walking through these hallways. He's gonna say looking for the stairway. There we go. And proceed, and here we are at the top of the area of the forest here. Well, top, I guess. A little bit more horizontal. Oh yeah, you guys suddenly just sped up afterwards, right? And this is going to bring you to world domination, is hiring a Caterpie under duress. A Caterpie, mind you, who was trapped in the 3rd floor of the first dungeon of the game after coercing a pittance of a payment out of the Caterpie's parent that probably doesn't have money. So yeah, your idea of world domination is pretty dumb. Well, I freely admit we are not really high level, so let's see if I can put some space here because I screwed up what I was doing here. And unfortunately, again, you cannot just turn around in place. And so I get to sit here and not be able to do this. Lost all PP. That's deeply unfortunate. But apparently Gengar has all of 60 HP, so that's pretty great. Alright, just start chucking some rocks. So I don't know what the detect effect is actually protecting against. But hey, Ekans is burning, so that's pretty great. And I mean, honestly, if this is the thing that has the most HP out of this entire group, I'll be shocked. Kind of seemed like it was tied, but hey. All these guys are just complete and utter glass jaws at best. Reviver Seed did did a bunch of work for us, so yeah. Hey. Yep, just using Harden, the main thing that Metapod does. It definitely is a very sad-looking Metapod. The Depression Cocoon. Yeah, I think that will do because we've been playing for about 3 hours. Apologies to anyone who may have just come in, but that's just kind of how it goes. So after about 3 hours of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, this is pretty decent, pretty cool, pretty all right. It is kind of about what I expected mechanically, and it works pretty well. It's roguelike, a fairly old style roguelike for anyone who's thinking of, oh yeah, roguelike, and then they just think of a massive list of games that are all different franchises because there's a pretty huge amount of them out there. Although apparently nowadays people call those roguelites, and I've ranted about this before, but I hate that term so much. Mostly on the basis of the fact that it's that close to the term roguelike already, which is, in my opinion, already a perfectly fine descriptor. Some people will be like, nah, it doesn't count unless it's kind of like, unless it's like the, NetHack style. And it's like, no, shut up. Just call it a roguelike, and it's fine. You can just say that. It's correct because it is roguelike in its way of using things. And if you're that much of a complainer about it, just say that it contains roguelike elements and describe it as the other genre that it already is. Whatever. You guys get the point. The game's pretty decent. I might play some more of this in the future, but that is not the next game that we're starting, that's for sure. For now, that will be all.